Welcome to Board Game Animal. My name is Justin. Today we're talking about the next hot pink games from CMYK. Entries number 5 and 6 in the Magenta line. And we are so excited to share these as this is a brand new reveal.
Oh, can I play them with you right now?
No thanks.
No, yes, please?
Well, I'm out.
Oh, well, no, I'm in. Why can't we play it?
No, I think you're confused. Hold on. Just hold on a minute. We previously discussed the first 4 games in the Magenta line, and now here comes games 5 and 6. And honestly, I can say these are probably not the ones you were expecting. They're definitely not the ones that I was expecting. I'm not embellishing. My jaw just kind of hung open when I saw what 2 games were next in this series. First, a modern classic, and a new hit that I'd heard a lot of talk about that I hadn't had a chance to try. The newest entries in the Magenta line are No Thanks and I'm Out. Classic, infamous game No Thanks comes to the Magenta line with a shocking silver and green color scheme alongside adorable magenta emoji-like faces used as your bidding pieces. No Thanks as a game doesn't just feature a mechanism, but in and of itself, it is a mechanism, and in fact an extremely underused one. Each turn, you have an opportunity to take cards with points on it, and points are bad. You're taking turns spending your tokens in order to avoid taking something, until the pot is sweet enough to weigh the pros and cons and take the points when it comes along with more passing power. This no thanks mechanism has been used incredibly in games like Empire's End, which is phenomenal. But as a pure distilled mechanism in a perfect little package, No Thanks by itself is an easy to play, wildly interactive and entertaining little game, and now with a bit of personality in this new version. I personally love No Thanks, and I like the motif that they're going for here. I give this one a 9 out of 10. Another more recent hit in the card game space, 13 Leaves, sees a new form in I'm Out. This is a hand management card shedding game that is super ingenious with a simple, thought-provoking hook of having to play cards sequentially with the river that's already out there. But you have to add the minimum number of cards that are already at the ends of the line. It's incredibly simple, but shockingly investing. This is the epitome of a game that sounds paper thin on description, that immediately is addicting and you'll be super invested in it once you start playing. The rounds move quick, and as we'll be talking about in another video out very, very soon, this is the kind of card game people need to play. Honestly, another 9 for me. It is just an ingenious design. And now it's tied with Fruit Fight and No Thanks for being my favorite game in the Magenta line. I don't want to go over this too much here as I went over it a bit in the first Magenta Games video, but I would be remiss if I didn't bring this up at all. I want to talk quickly about my opinion on the production. I've said before how much I love games in a series that are numbered and look so satisfying on a shelf, but I completely understand folks' thoughts and agree with the general fact that the boxes are way too big for the games within. In this case, especially with I'm Out. I get it. But at the end of the day, this is definitely looking to deliver a luxurious package-like experience that does look great on the shelf, does make people ask, what is that, and want to play it, and I think it succeeds in that regard. Are the boxes technically too big? Sure, but my collection of games is filled with boxes that barely fit their components or are overproduced and in boxes way too big for them, period. And my take on this is that across the board, my priorities are normally as follows. Is the game itself good? And in this case, they're phenomenal. Number 2, is the production, the actual quality of the game, good? And in this case, again, it's excellent card and component quality, visually bold and striking. So yeah, I would say that that's good too. Whether the box size is appropriate, yes, that helps in general, but ultimately for me, it's not a deciding factor. It's kind of lower on that scale. It's a few rungs down the ladder. And while it can be annoying, I think the positive answers to the first 2 questions, alongside the fact that these games do look excellent on the shelf together, more than makes up for it. My only negative design-wise, while I love the look and production, is I do wish the numbers were represented on all the vertices of the card. I know it's a whole handedness issue and not really a deal breaker to me, but it seems like a simple thing to include. So maybe in the future, that would be something nice to see. But overall, these are absolutely excellent products, and I like the striking look of the games in this line, the bold colors. It seems like something that would be very eye-catching to people and bring their attention to games that they otherwise wouldn't have had the opportunity or the draw to play. And in that regard, I think CMYK continues to strike again, just like some of the other Magenta games, or games like Magical Athlete and Quacks. You're taking these awfully niche hobby games and now make them available in the mainstream, and so many people will get to enjoy these awesome things that previously they wouldn't have been able to. And all the while, they're doing a great job making it look really striking and attractive. Huge thanks to CMYK for the review copies, really appreciate that, and as you know, regardless of how a game gets to our table, we'll always give you our honest review on it. I was incredibly excited to see these two titles specifically get picked up and being delivered in this fashion. If you like these games and have comments about them, please leave that down below, or if you have any questions on it, put them down there and we'd love to answer them. Thank you so much for watching, liking, and subscribing, and don't forget to play board games like an animal. Alright, sorry, I just had to finish that. Are you ready to play now?
No thanks.
Oh, you want to play No Thanks?
I'm out.
Wait, are we going to play the games or not?